Hey, what's good with the YouTube, man? It's your boy Rojo. This is the Rojo Room. So today, what we got going on? You guys seen what Gunner dropped, man? Gunner's profiles about former out bad president of the Mongols, Lil Dave. Now we're gonna piggyback off that a little bit. Me and Gunner kind of worked this out to do it this way. And what I'm gonna say is, when his video first transpired, it was his girl getting on there talking all kinds of very suspicious things, with the not so upfront allegation that he's cooperating and people are in trouble and we need to get out of this situation and so on and so on and so on. Everybody's been there, everybody's done that. Well, he ended up doing an interview on another channel uh, from down south, and that created a lot of animosity because there were allegations from this other channel that we never did a video. That dude would never reach out to us. And he had this exclusive breaking content that nobody else had and this and that. When fact of the matter is, we'd already interviewed the guy. During the middle of this interview, we got on there, myself, Flacco, Little Dave. During this interview, somebody in his camp in the background received a phone call. And he said he had to cut real quick, and then he called us momentarily, a couple minutes later, talking about his people don't think it's in his best interest to continue that interview with us. Now, we were on the phone with him for about an hour, helping him game plan, helping him try to bring the best face forward and whatnot, and giving him advice, man. And within 2 minutes of talking to the guy, we all knew that the allegations were true. Not that he admitted it, but by his behavior. All of us have been around a while. I know a lot of you active and formerly active people out there know about the investigation tactics we use and, just our general questioning. We get you in a situation, and it's like being in a detective room, when you're trying to plead your case, being under that northern umbrella at any level. Obviously the higher the level, the more serious it's going to be, but there's all kinds of manipulation, and you're not really going to lie and be able to get by with it because, man, we know what time it is. We practice the stuff daily for years. A lot of you people that have been involved in the North, and even other groups that have seen how the North functions, and more particularly the big homies, we're investigating things and manipulating, things to make you say stuff. We're gonna find out, and immediately we knew this dude was in fact doing things he wasn't supposed to. Now, I can't speak on the extent because I don't know, but by his behavior, he's talking to a bunch of dudes he don't know that have a public platform and asking advice on how to handle the situation and damage control and this and that. It's like, if you don't have nothing in your closet, those are things you don't need to worry about. You face things as they come, so I mean, it is what it is. But more specifically, the reason that we're bringing this up, man, is because we agreed a long time that we weren't going to play the video, but there were stipulations to that. The stipulations were based on him asking us for advice. We gave him advice, and what we told him to do is go live on his own platform. You know what I mean? We'd send everybody there and to tell his story. Since he had an agreement to give us an exclusive, which he then went and did it with a different channel, he violated all the terms of the agreement we reached verbally on the phone. So I've been sitting on this video for damn near almost a year now. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys check it out. This is the very first interview Dave did regarding his situation. And it was with myself, Flacco, and Gunner. It wasn't, exclusive this, and he wouldn't talk to those guys up north that. There wasn't none of that. It was a few hours of phone calls, and it's only like an 11-minute video because, like I said, the video was interrupted midway through, and we know the reasons why. The reasons why is because that individual was leery of potentially disrespecting the big gentleman down south because of whatever. You guys know what the case is. I don't need to get into details. You know, everybody knows there's a common goal, you know, between different people. So that was the reason. It didn't have nothing to do with nobody up north. He didn't care about nothing like that. There wasn't none of that. What it was is, you know, when you're down south, you're going to answer to somebody. Everybody knows who that somebody is. You know what I mean? And after his camp, you know, reached out to a couple people, he probably didn't think it was in his best interest to potentially be talking to not only a potential rival channel, but a channel that none of the people are in that lifestyle no more. It had nothing to do with anything other than him being nervous about them dudes down south. You know, if somebody other, you know, a different channel tried to put it out that, oh, that's just simply not the facts. The fact is, we had the interview and we were gentlemen. We agreed not to post it because, you know, trying to show him respect for asking us that. You know what I mean? We talked to him for hours, man. We got hours of on phone time with that dude. And so I'm gonna go ahead and release the video. This is never before seen. This predates anything. This is hours after the initial thing dropped that got him in the question in the first place. And we had just happened to have done something on the Mongols a couple days prior that was totally unrelated. And it crossed his radar. So he's like, man, I'm going to get at these guys and see if they can help me with my plight. We can't help you with your plight, bro. You know what I mean? You know, everybody soon after realized that maybe things weren't quite what they were supposed to be. You feel me? But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys check out this video. It's only like 11 minutes. But just to reiterate the fact that, hey, you can make all these claims like, oh, that never happened. Oh, this is exclusive. Oh, them guys never did this or never did that. You know, let's be honest, man. First live, first StreamYard, the boxing match. Man, we brought you 3 OGs. We brought you breaking filters before the media, breaking indictments before the media. Let's just keep it 100, man. We do our best to stay on top of things and bring you stuff as it happens. You know what I mean? And that's just fact of the matter. That's not bragging. That's not nothing. A lot of it's been good luck. A lot of it's been fortune. You know what I mean? But we're going to continue to bring you that kind of heat. You know, that's what our job is here to do, to entertain. You know what I mean? And to tell you guys the real stories. You know what I'm saying? So hope you guys enjoy the little video. It doesn't really say much, but I'm just putting out here to show you guys that when we say we got something, we got it, no matter what any kind of other Americans say. It's your boy Rojo. This is the Rojo Room. Enjoy. What's up, YouTube, man? This is your boy Rojo with the Convict's Perspective, joined by my co-host, as always, Big Flacco. And today, as you can see, a man who needs no introduction, the international president of the motorcycle club you all know very well, man. How you doing, Lil Dave?
I'm good. How you doing?
Man, I can't complain. I can't complain, man. So, you know, we're honored to have you on the show. Of course, man. Yep. We've seen all the rumors that have been going around.
Right.
We're trying to give you a chance to have a response to it, man. Because, you know, as we've discussed, you know, we've seen some loopholes in the story, you know, that we've addressed with you as well as your significant other. And man, we welcome you on the platform to address it in any way you want, you know. So with that being said, you know, we all seen the video. And a big question, you know, that people are going to have is what exactly did you mean when you said that because someone was retiring, that person would not be able to guarantee your safety? A lot of people probably took that in a certain specific way. And I know exactly what you meant. And what did you mean by that, brother?
Well, in my defense, first move. Wait, can we start over?
It's all good. We can edit it out, man.
All right, you can edit it out, right?
Yep.
Okay, first of all, that the infamous video that was posted by my wife. Well, actually, she didn't post it. It was a video that she had sent to us in my cabinet, which is Mother Chapter, the governing body of the Mongols Motorcycle Club. I've been having problems with my wife, and that video that she recorded was taken way out of context. And the person I was speaking of retiring was a person of law enforcement from the ATF office. His name's John Ciccone. And he's been tracking us and doing indictments on us for the last, I would say, 20 years of his career, which the last indictment falling in 08, before I was in the Mother Chapter role, Mother Chapter president. There was another president prior to me when the indictments came down in 08. So for the last 13 years, he's been the case agent on this particular RICO case, which we went to court in 17, and I was in court actually with him every day across the table for 4 months straight. So there was a little bit of a rapport developed there during that trial on the RICO from the 08 raids. So it took a while for everything to come to a head, but we were re-indicted so the government was trying to steal our identity by, and we've been in federal court fighting it with the same federal prosecutors for the last 13 years. John Ciccone is his case agent. I recently ran into him picking up some property at their ATF office in Glendale, which it was facilitated by our lawyer. And I had to be there because I'm the representative on court filings for the Mongols Motorcycle Club. So what we did was our club attorney, myself, and one prospect with a truck was picking up 14 boxes of personal property that was taken from us during the raids in 2008. This infamous video about a week before that, contact with John Ciccone in the Sally Port of the ATF office in Glendale with the lawyer, and basically for 2 hours signed off on all paperwork and property that was given back or relinquished back to the Mongols Motorcycle Club. That same day, while we were shooting the brief, he basically conveyed to me that he would be retiring within a year or so, and that he would not be able to protect me. Basically, I took it as protecting me or the club from any future indictments from a possible new ATF agent taking the reins in his behalf and possibly, making his bones, making a name for himself in the near future. And John Ciccone knew that I had been the international president for the last 13 years. It's been a long run. I had already been conveying to my chapter, which is Mother Chapter, that I was possibly planning on stepping down after all my legal obligations with the patch, with the trademarks are done, which would probably be in another year or so, because we're in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals on it. So that's really all I meant by that. It was taken out of context. These allegations are baseless, untrue, and hold no merit. There's no merit to anything anybody's saying. Somebody ran with a snippet of that video and just took off with it because my wife was a little upset. She was a scorned woman at the time. I was having an affair, obviously. And this was a conversation between me and my wife that was taken way out of context and blown way out of proportion. So pretty much it in a nutshell as far as that infamous video is concerned. It's just that people just took it for face value and ran with it. But unfortunately, my chapter didn't handle it the way we normally do. This isn't the normal policy in which we handle our internal stuff amongst each other. We have we have protocols in place. We have a constitution, the way we do things, and this should have been handled internally, quietly, and I could have rebutted on it, basically trying to let everybody know in my chapter that this wasn't what it seemed, but somebody ran with it on my chapter, and I think it was just a political witch hunt. If you really want to know, somebody trying to climb the ladder, because that's what's happening right now. And without putting too much out there or airing out my dirty laundry as far as my club's concerned, because I don't operate that way. I was never taught to operate that way. This is not what I've been in this position 13 years. We don't handle issues like this. Internal issues stay internal. They shouldn't be aired out in an open public forum.
Right. I follow you. Yeah, that was basically my second question, is like, why would you feel that a lot of people have tried to paint you in a negative light based on such a very, very general kind of statement, man? Because like we told you guys, and you pointed out, because we pointed out the exact same things, that, you know, based on what you said, you're not saying, hey, I cooperated with this guy, or hey, he cooperated with me. It's like, hey, well, yeah, there's some type of, you know, back and forth with this gentleman from this agency, which is fine. You know what I mean? If you're using it for the good of yourself and your club. Why would you think other people would jump to the conclusion that I understand politically, but I mean, what other reason? Are people mad at you about something? Is there, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be reasons for people to try to insinuate that you're doing something without any concrete evidence.
Well, here's the thing. It's open knowledge, public knowledge, that when we have international runs, national runs here in the States, fundraisers at the clubhouse parties, this guy's doing his job. He lurks around, he comes to the front of whatever party we're at, or driveway, and asks for me. I come out. It's just a respectful, cordial respect that we have for one another. You know, he's our nemesis. Obviously, he's trying to take the club down, trying to steal our identity. But at the same token, I'm going to be cordial, respectful to law enforcement. It's a two-way street. Yeah. And I've seen what this man has done over the years to other clubs. He's crushed them and taken down upper echelon on RICOs. And we haven't been indicted. We haven't been indicted in over 13 years. Nobody's gone to prison. If you've done some dumb shit individually as a club brother, you take your medicine and you go do your time. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Nobody's trying to work off a case here. I've had some misdemeanor charges brought against me. I've taken my medicine on a DUI. Another case got thrown out. No victim, no crime. If I was a confidential informant, I just got arrested 4th of July for violating my restraining order. I walked out the front door, bailed out for 20 racks. I didn't walk out the back door. So I don't see what this has all been blown out of proportion. If I was really a confidential informant working for the federal government, I would have been whisked on a plane out to some fucking Fargo, North Dakota fucking location where I could start my program. It's not like this. There's no evidence. There's nothing here. I didn't do anything. I didn't point the finger. I didn't take the fucking stand. There's no motivation for me to do any of this. That's why it's a political witch hunt on some members to probably be in the seat that I want to see, the seat that I'm in. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Somebody ran with it. Now they stepped on their dick. Now they're trying to do damage control. Well, I got to do damage control on my behalf too. It's my character that's being questioned, my integrity. I've had a good name on the streets for 24 years in this club. I've been in this club 24 years. Been the sitting president for almost 13 years. What would be my motivation? I'm the head of this. I'm the head of the organization. They chopped the head off the snake. What am I going to do? Tell him myself? Yeah. Where's your proof? Yeah, right. There's no proof. Yeah. People are running and running with this like that Full Throttle guy podcast, whatever that guy is.
Yeah, I've seen a few. I've seen, like I told you, like on the phone, man, I've seen a lot of emails and DMs, and you know, it supports 50-50, man. Some people okay. Say,
bro.
Yes.
Hey, bro, can I something happened right now. Let me call you right back in 2 minutes, please.
Okay, no worries.
2 minutes.